Yeah, it's a weasel, short-tailed weasel.
Reminds me of someone.
I watched Tinkerbell.
What was that?
I watched Tinkerbell.
What are you looking at?
I watched Tinkerbell in the one where they had to go from the summer to the winter. The weasel jumped through and it was white with the black tail.
Oh, is that what you mean? Are they soft?
Yeah, a snunk. Uncle, it's you. Snunk.
A what? What'd you say, Ivy?
It's you. You're a snunkle. Snunkle. Snunkle.
Oh, you gotta look at Foxy when you come home.
What happened?
Look here and look here. And figure out what happened.
Her tooth came off.
She lost a tooth.
He told me. Well, actually, you told Mommy and Mommy told me.
Whoa. What the heck? What's that called?
Snapping turtle.
So, the thing is,
Please don't tap on the glass. I'm a species at risk. Special concern. Oh, are you okay? You're at risk.
settled in this area, the first
You need
one,
help.
the first United Empire Loyalist settler
Why
here.
is your shell
And
green?
he was born in 1748. Let me just see what.
Why is this shell like moss?
Oh, okay. So Thomas Coney is his grandson, and he says that his grandfather got a lot of wealth, right?
So now what are you looking at? Oh, this is new.
Fossils.
This is new.
And then his
They're
grandson
fossils.
says that
Snake
his
skin.
grandfather told him that
Yeah.
he put all his gold in a big kettle and buried it by the river. But the thing is, no one
Really
ever
shouldn't
dug
touch
the
everything,
gold up
honey.
again. So it's still out there somewhere, a big kettle full of gold. And so that's the legend of the lost gold that's in this area.
So why isn't everybody looking for it?
Well, they did look for it a lot, but no one ever found it. So eventually they saw it.
Well, look up here, Lily.
Because it didn't say exactly where it was hidden.
See the butterflies? Lily?
That's cool. Yeah, I think they're more moth.
Yeah, probably.
They look
I
more
don't
like
ever
moth.
stop. He thinks everything is food too.
They look like butterflies, but then they look like moth. A nest.
Yeah. Was kind enough to bring a snail so I could show you guys. Obviously, I think you've all seen snails before, but
I had the snails with the curly shells at my house.
the yellow and black curly shell? Yeah, those are nice and big,
I
eh?
found 2 empty shells and 2 ones that were in shells.
Wow.
She kept it as a pet. I had it in a cleaned ice cream container.
That's awesome. How long did you keep it for?
A week. 3 days, maybe? 3 days, my snails?
Yeah, if not more, eh?
Wow. Well, we're going to go out and look for some, and maybe you can find some of those snails. Yeah. Yeah, try and find those special ones. So, has anyone touched a snail? Yeah. Is it dry or what?
Their foot is slimy.
It's slimy, right? So snails constantly produce a mucousy substance that they coat their entire bodies with. Do you know why they might do that?
I believe it because it's easier for them to.
Yeah, these are all good ideas. Hi. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. So we're just talking about snails now and how they always have mucousy slime on them, right? You ever touched a snail? They're pretty slippery, right? Yeah, exactly. So you're right. Transportation and protection. If a snail didn't have that slime on, it would dry out completely. So they always need to be producing that slime. Hi guys, come on over. Sarah. Oh, do you want one big foot? That's right, called a pseudopod. And what they do is they do muscle contractions and they push their pseudopod or their one big foot over the ground, but they have to have less friction. So the slime allows them to move like that. Because they don't have feet like us. They don't have that luxury of bipedalism, being able to move. They have to just slime their way across. And are snails slow or are they fast? Slow. Very slow. The fastest snail in the world moves at a rate about 50 yards per minute, or 50 yards per hour, sorry. And that is about 1.3 centimeters a second. Does anyone know how big that is? How long that is? 1.3 centimeters is about that much. So they move that much a second. That's the fastest snail in the world. So that's like 1, 2, it's pretty fast for a snail. But not for us. No, snails are one of the slowest animals in the world. And they can be small. Who knows how big the biggest land snail can get?
Someone my mom knows has a snail that's about foot.
No way.
About, Mommy?
Yeah, a friend of mine has one. When she sets it on his arm, he's like from here to here.
Yeah, the African land snail can be about to a foot long. So that's pretty big. And that's only a land snail. The biggest sea snail can be over 30 inches long. That's more than 2 feet. And they can get up to 35 pounds. They're huge. They're from Australia. And they have a big trumpet. They're called the Australian trumpet snail. And they have this shell that's shaped like a big trumpet that goes up like that. So, who knows what snails eat? Do they hunt their prey? Do they...
Veggies around, like grass and
definitely.
leaves.
They're mostly herbivores, so they eat decaying dead plants for the most part. They might eat like a bit of a dead insect or something if they find it, but mostly it's dead plants and animals. And you know how they eat? They don't really chew. They just kind of like a cat, they just lick the leaves. And they have really spiky tongues, and they just keep licking it until little pieces come off into their mouth and they swallow it. And what do snails have on their face?
Little, like, they're stalks.
Eye stalks.
Feelers.
That's right, they have feelers too. So they actually have 4 sets of kind of whisker-like things. 2 of them are eyes that they can poke out in whatever direction they want. They can look that way, that way. They don't have to look the same place at the same time like us. And then 2 of them are feelers that they feel around with. Because snails have really bad eyesight.
Here, do you want to sit here?
So,
Want to come over and see the snails?
and when I was looking,
they use feelers to help them know
Yeah,
where
they
they're
use
going.
feelers because they have really bad eyesight and they have no hearing at all. Snails can't hear. So mostly they use their feelers, their sense of touch, and their sense of smell because they're pretty good at smelling too.
when I was looking at my snail, it looked like instead of him blinking, he brought his eye into like the top of his foot and then back out.
Yeah, that's what they do. If they feel like a lot of danger around their eyes, they can pull them all the way inside their body. So those long eye stalks can come right back in. And also, do you know where snails go in the middle of the day? When the hot sun is out, what does the hot sun do to water? Evaporates it. So
And snails dry out.
exactly. So snails, they want to be constantly moist, right? They have that mucus around them. So in the hot middle of the day, what they do is they go deep inside their shell and they put a big wall of mucus in front of them and they kind of go to sleep. They have a nap, an afternoon siesta. And so that's why it's better to go out in the morning, like now, when we're going to go on our snail hunt and look for snails. I'll give you guys some cups and we're going to go out and look for some snails out there, bring them back, maybe have a race. And in the winter, the snails can actually go into a state of hibernation. So they'll sleep for most of the winter in their shell like they do in the middle of the day. And does anyone know how old a snail can get?
I'm guessing pretty old.
Yeah, any guesses? Anyone want to make a guess?
350?
No? Well, most garden snail varieties only live about 5 years. So those yellow ones you were talking about live mostly only 5 years, but they have found snails up to 25 years old.
How can you tell?
How can you tell? I actually don't know that. That's a good answer to the question.
Really good question.
Yeah. How do they tell the age of a snail? Maybe they ask him. No. No, probably scientists can do some kind of carbon dating, so looking at the tissue of the snail and then finding it out. But I don't personally know how they do that. And I couldn't do that.
See, they're not moving now.
They aren't. They're probably a bit hot for them right now, so they're sleeping.
Oh, true.
So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna play a little racing game to mimic the movement of a snail. So I need you guys to be in 2 teams. Okay? So everyone get in the hula hoop.
Okay. Right in.
Get in, Wyatt. In a hula hoop.
Yes.
More than one can be in
Yes.
each hula hoop.
Omi and Mateo can be one
Okay,
team.
so
That's okay, right here.
from there, yeah.
So everyone come on to the front hula hoop here. Like that. That's what
Oh,
demonstration.
yeah.
That's what we're gonna have to do, okay?
Okay, move
Wait,
ahead.
Omi, grab the.
Move ahead,
Wait,
Wyatt.
guys, don't start yet though. Don't start yet. Move back.
Step in here. Now pick this one up. Give it
Pass
to
it to Eva. Eva, put it in the front.
Okay, maybe we should get one older kid on this team.
These guys are okay.
These are okay.
Yeah,
We can coach
yeah, we'll
them.
coach him too.
Okay, perfect. So I'll say on your mark and set go. So put the hula hoops back.
So Omi, you're gonna
Okay,
grab that
ready to
hula hoop and
go.
pass it to Eva, okay? And then Omi and Mateo, then you're gonna jump into the
You guys
next
gotta
one,
start over.
right? As soon as the herders come over, you're gonna jump to the next one. You got it? Omi,
Alright.
wait till it says go.
On your mark. Get set.
Give
Go.
it to Omi. Give it to Eva. Okay, go, Ren, jump for those ones, guys. Go, 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 jump, jump, jump. Get the next one, Omi.
Grab one, grab one.
Go, go, yeah, yeah, go, 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 jump in it, jump in it, go, 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 jump, 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 go, go. Oh, Omi, get the next one. Get the next one. Give it to Eva. Go, 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 jump for the next one. Jump for the next one. Omi, get it, get it, get it, get it.
You can put it as far as you want.
Gotta be an older kid here.
Go, 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 jump, 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 jump. Omi, get the next one.
Let's hurry up,
Go, 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 go.
Little guy can jump. You guys are gonna help this guy. Grab my hand.
Oh!
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 This is hard. I'm like standing right at. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go.
It's hard. Bigger gap, bigger gap.
Oh, it's getting close.
Go. Bigger gap, bigger gap.
Alright, you guys gotta pass me. First thing to pass me.
Go, go, go. Go, Eva. Eva, go, it's close. Eva.
Go, Wyatt. Go, Wyatt. Go.
Oh, you guys are. Oh, I don't need it.
You won, Wyatt.
Could they like put them all in there? You think, Ivy?
Good idea.
Did they get them all in there? Hello.
Hi. Recording the sound, okay.
Alright, on your mark. Get set. Go!
There you go. Hustle, guys, hustle.
Hustle, guys. Omi, Omi, go. Go, go, go. Go fast, fast. Fast is slow.
This way, Omi.
Guys, come this way.
Go this way.
Yeah, go jump. That's a good strategy. Yeah.
Oh! Oh no!
You can throw a little bit
That was
further
a
and
chance.
jump farther. Yeah, a little bit further and jump a little bit more.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, go, go. Yeah, go, jump, 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 jump.
Nice.
That's good. And make sure. Oh.
I think we might have funnier.
It's also getting farther and farther.
Throw it further. Yeah, that's it, jump, jump high. Go, go, go.
Oh no. I'm
Good jumping. Let's go.
Go. Hey, go, Mateo. Jump, Mateo. Go, jump.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Not that far ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard though. Yeah, you gotta leap, go leap. Oh, how are you gonna get the hoop?
Alright, I think they can jump it.
Oh.
Who's gonna get the hoop?
Oh.
I got it. I'm still moving.
Hey.
Good job, everybody.
How many, Lily?
I got 24.
1,
That's
2,
44.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Look at mine, Tim.
6.
Tim, look at mine.
50.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
So
small.
that's 54.
Yeah. 7 or 8. I have 4.
Oh, did you tell me about him?
I got 10,
Okay,
Liam.
58.
Yeah.
68.
68.
How many did you catch, buddy?
4. 7 or 8.
7 or 8? Okay.
I got
Code 7 just to be safe, because
Yeah.
some of them might be dead. 75.
Yeah. 75.
That's a lot.
8, 10. I got
That's a
10.
cabbage white butterfly.
I got 10, Liam.
Oh, look, yours are really active. You guys want to have a race with them?
Yes.
These are
Going crazy.
Yours are really
Wow.
active. It's
These
coming
snails are
here.
excited.
Ooh, there's
Snails
another
want to
one.
go.
You have a baby one going on top of its mommy one, and the mommy one
So
going
we
on
caught
top
about
of
80 snails
top of
today.
the
80
dad.
snails and one butterfly.
Wait, 80 of them?
80 snails.
One
yeah.
person?
No, all of you together.
Mama, they can even hang upside down. One's on top of another.
See how fast you are, Marshall?
So how do we have a...
Alright guys, try and take your hands away.
You just gotta let them go where they go.
Hey, no helping. No cheating.
Which one's yours, then? That one?
Yeah, just keep an eye on your own.
Jordan,
Wait, don't block the path. Try not to block the path.
Well, just while we're here.
Mine is coming to yours. Mine is making fun for
Jake got moving behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, and take them to the tent.